Hi, in this model we're going to cover Clarify Intent, which is all around you getting laser focused on your personal development goals. Now, having that clarity really does turn wishful thinking into intentional action. It gives you absolute laser focus and it stops you spreading yourself too thin. It enables you to move in the right direction with clear purpose aligned with the high value areas of your life. So today we're going to cover 4 key elements. We are going to learn what it means to clarify intent. We are going to understand why clarifying intent helps you to keep laser focused. We're going to cover, from my point of view, the number 1 mistake to avoid when goal setting. And we're also going to cover some simple strategies to help you define your high value areas, understand how empowered you are across each area of your life, and enable you to set some really specific major development goals to ensure it keeps you focused along the way. So what does clarifying intent mean? Clarifying your intent is about getting really specific on what truly matters to you. What things across all areas of your life truly light that fire in your belly, fill your cup and make you tick. It's a difference between chasing the next shiny object, generic goals, or even jumping on the back of other people's goals. It makes sure that those goals that you are pursuing aligns with the high value areas of your life. And I guess fundamentally, why does it matter? For me, when your goals align with your high value areas of your life, it enables you to keep focused, motivated, and there's a high chance that you're less likely to quit along the way when things get tough. This step, before you embark on chasing any goal, helps you cut through noise, remain absolutely laser focused, and it makes sure that you only focus on the key 1 or 2 things which drive the biggest benefit in your life. It cuts out overwhelm and makes sure that you are completely and utterly focused on delivering the biggest goal that will have the highest impact on your life. The number 1 common mistake that I've seen and have lived through myself before is jumping into goal setting without knowing why you want it. So if you have a very vague mission or purpose, or it's based on other people's expectations of you, you will really lose sight of, you really will soon lose interest really fast. So I hope that's given you a flavour of what clarifying intent means, why it should matter to you, the number 1 thing to avoid before you start. So after all of that, let's jump in and go through a work example of how you can apply that. Okay, so here's how to clarify intent and apply some of the principles to your life. There's a few things we're going to step through, so we won't waste no time. Firstly, you are going to conduct an empowerment health check. You are going to take some time to reflect on how empowered do you feel in each area of your life. You are going to then spend some time aligning on your life's values and purpose. What are your high value areas that mean the most to you? And have a real think about what you want to be, do, and have in life. Finally, you are going to flesh out a maximum of 2 major goals and really have a think about where do you want to move from the current situation you are in now, and then fast forward, where do you want to get to? And have a real sense check on whether or not those goals you have defined align with your high value areas. After all that is done, a very simple question and prompt to yourself around what goal would still matter to you even if no one else was pursuing it or watching you. A real success tip: write your clarified goal statement in 1 sentence, and there is a space for that in the worksheet that I'll share in a minute. If it doesn't excite or inspire you, go deeper and further. Really think about how you create specific goals. Instead of writing, I want to get fit, a real clarified and focused intent might be, I want to rebuild strength and energy so I can play with my kids without back pain by Christmas. 6 months to get after it. So this is the Clarify Intent worksheet, and if you want a copy of it, feel free to drop me an email, which is on this form, mark.crossfield@gmail.com. I'm more than happy to share the link with you. So as I said previously, the first part is around completing a self-reflection of how empowered do you feel in each area of your life. And what you simply do is you put a number in there, and then across all of the 7 areas, it gives you a bit of a benchmark in terms of where you think your life is either on or off track. What you're then going to do is, out of those list of 7 high value areas, think around what are the top 3 which mean the most to you in life, and then spend a little bit of time going through, having a real think around your high value areas and what do you want to be, do and have in life. If you were to fast forward 5-10 years, if you were to look at others around you that are already living your dream life, start to articulate that in there. Once you've done that, I'm hoping that gives you a sense of clarity that enables you to go, right, I want to double down on that 1 or 2 areas of my life. In the second page, it's the same template for 2 goals, and there's 3 sections. So write down your goal statement. I want to, so that I can be X. And as I mentioned before, be really specific. It's not just around getting fit, losing 2 stone. It's around having a deeper meaning to that goal. And then once you've clarified that goal statement, spend some time sense checking whether or not that aligns to your true high value areas of your life. It should, because we went through the exercise, but this is just a double check to make sure you're not pursuing things that don't matter the most to you. So, does this goal excite you? Does it align with who you want to become? Making sure that you're not doing it for others and it truly matters to you. And can you fast forward and picture what success looks like? If you can, that's generally a good thing. You're looking in the future, something's making you have butterflies in your stomach. That's a good feeling. And then clarify why it matters to you right now. Fundamentally, you go through those 2 goal steps, and you will end with 2 major goals that you can start to create a solid plan to go against. And in the next module, we'll be covering chunk down, which will take those major goals, split them into small manageable sections, and enable you to create a plan and get after them.